Hey, what's up everyone? How are we all today? What a day, busy. Got up at the crack of dawn, little Jack shot off to school, and I sat down and finished the edit on the new video. It is all done and dusted and pretty happy with how it came out. It was a hard job. I had recorded, I guess, I recorded a heap of stuff, heap of B-roll, which is, a lot of that stuff I can use again for other projects. Cheers, this is celebrating my first sponsor video, so hopefully it all goes well. Oh, Pure Mimma, beautiful, my favourite. So all went well. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. When you're doing editing, the worst thing you can do is not have enough footage. I had heaps. I had heaps of B-roll, heaps of slow-mo, heaps of that, and trying to fit it in because I didn't want to make it an hour-long how to rebuild a BMX video. I was trying to concentrate on the bearings and the installation of the bearings, not how to tune a BMX, basically to how to get the installation of the bearings right, the removal and the installation right, and to show off how good they were. I think I've done that. I worked pretty bloody hard on it, and I think I haven't slept much in the last 3 nights. And I spent the whole day today cycling the aircon on and off so the computer could run cold enough to constantly play the video. Now I'm sure there's a lot of people out there going, what the hell are you talking about? Basically I've still got my poor old 2014 MacBook Pro 13-inch. Hopefully April I can finally get a new one. I'm going to give myself a 16-inch. I've just been waiting. We've had other priorities to get sorted. So yeah, I've really been working hard to try and keep this going as long as possible, but it really smashed me last night. I was basically getting like 3 seconds and then having to pause it to let it catch up and then re-go every 3 seconds. And at that stage, it was 45 minutes of video that I had to get through to trim out stuff to try and get it down. I think we're down. I finished up today. I think it's down just under the 25-minute mark. And I think it started about 60 minutes. It was just under an hour when I first hacked through it and just plopped it all down, what I wanted to try and get in. And then I went through and sporadically just attacked pieces and went through it and watched it, cut it, watched it, cut it, watched it, cut it. And I'm sure anyone that's done a video on YouTube or had to edit a video, it's not an easy job. And I think the best thing about doing something like that is when you do go to a movie and you see these amazing, epic, just insane movie events. And I guess and the one I've got to talk about is that 1917 that just came out this year. I think it's up for some Academy Awards where they did a lot of one-shot filming. And my cousin's a really, really awesome cameraman too. He's worked in Australia, works on all the films that happen in Australia. He's awesome. He's a bit of a idol and hero of mine in the camera game. I've always looked up to him since his days when I was a young kid and he was working on Wombat. So to understand, and just like I'm anywhere near that, but to have that sort of understanding of how these guys do it and how much time and effort goes into that hour-and-a-half movie that you just go sit through and go, oh, that was shit. It's pretty daunting, actually. It's pretty mind-boggling, the amount of work. You see, I would only imagine that if you see an hour-and-a-half movie, there's probably a good solid 4 to 5 hours worth of quality film that they have down that they start with, and then they've got to sit there, hack it, trim it, get it right, mix it, meld it, and all that. So it's a monstrous job. I have a newfound respect for all those guys in the film industry. I think anyone who does YouTube and does what I do as a passion of mine, I guess I treat it like a second job because I do so much work on it, but I actually really enjoy it. It's quite. It's not relaxing because it can be quite frustrating with a really old computer, but it's really challenging. I think that's that challenge that gets me. It's that thing that it's something I don't know, but I really want to know, and I really enjoy it, and I want to learn it, and I don't want to let it beat me. So, but yeah, it's been fun. Again, great video. Again, a shout out to Boca Bearings for hooking us up and wanting to do something with us. It's been really enjoyable. I've sent that off for them to check out. If that all goes well and they're happy, I can get that out and get it live to you guys on the channel. So hoping you can all check it out for me and let me know what you think. Get to see my little PK Ripper running around. So very cool. Rightio, a couple of things. I didn't look at too much else. Obviously, been a big couple of days, 2 or 3 days of just sitting in front of a computer, head down, bum up. I'm just looking forward to this weekend. As you know, tonight's our last daily vlog night. This is the first week where we're just going to do Monday to Fridays while I'm off. I want to leave the weekend 2 days a bit of family time and just do family stuff. I've got a heap of stuff to do around the house, so I need to get concentrate on that. I've got to rip up a lawn and I've got to do some other stuff, and I want to spend even more time with the lads. So yeah, it's I think it's a good way to do it, and I think it'll going forward, especially while I'm at home when I'm not at work, where at work it's easy, I can just switch off. Here it's a little bit harder, so very cool. So looking forward to a bit of a sleep in and just deconstruct myself tomorrow, and then come back Monday ready to smash out. I think I have another 4 videos I need to edit in the books, a heap of photos to get through, so lots to happen. So don't fear. I am back to, I guess it's not normal programming, but yeah, back to normal. I've focused a lot on this in the last week and a bit, really pushing for it. So I think now I can just concentrate a little bit on the normal, enjoyable stuff. We've got lots happening. Anyway, that's probably enough. I'm yattering on. Have another glass of red, Ash. Okay, cheers. Thanks. Cheers to all you awesome subscribers out there. Bloody legends, all ears. I do appreciate your support. It is always fun to know that someone out there might be enjoying what I'm enjoying, so very cool. Rightio, a couple of things. First one, bit of a tech one, nothing really big. Again, I didn't have too much of a look. By the time I get it finished to Savo, I run out a little bit of time by the time I sorted dinner out. Google Glass. We all remember the Google glasses. Actually, I don't even have my glasses on, so that's awesome. They released 2013, I think it was. Never really caught on. There was privacy issues. People were concerned about people looking at them and cameras on some other people and all that sort of stuff. The Big Brother effect. I guess it just wasn't its time. Like the Samsung NX, which was a mobile phone camera, which everyone is begging for now, that they brought out in 2012 or 11 or something. Google Glass is making a comeback. It's aimed now more at developers, so it's for the scientists, so they can be looking at a thing and analyze stuff and do calculations with the glasses while they're doing their stuff. So, but it is also still available to us punters. $1,200 US, so it's not really an entry-level sort of fun toy. It's still a mega amount of dollars, nearly $2,000 Australian, so a lot of cash. And still, I think it's probably still a fair way off, and I think they're taking the right approach to hit it towards the developers, the scientists, and bring it in slowly that way over the next 5, maybe 10 years, and then until we're actually all ready for that privacy-wise and ready to give up that section of our lives. I'm sure it won't be far. We've given up a fair bit now, so definitely different. And the last one is huge news. Probably haven't ever mentioned it, but I'm a massive Green Day fan. Massive Green Day fan. Bananas Green Day fan. They announced their November tour this year, 2020. It's November. There's one in Perth. I don't know where I'm going to be, Perth or Brisbane. I reckon Brisbane's going to sell out pretty quick. I don't know if I'm going to be in Perth. So it's I don't even know. It's bloody hard to even think about trying to get a ticket for it. But concerning was that they're not touring to Adelaide. I spent about 10 years in Adelaide. I love Adelaide. Bloody awesome place. Got a heap of friggin' awesome mates there from baseball. Best friends for life, and love that town. It gets a bad rap, but it's actually friggin' awesome. They have the best wine, McLaren Vale, Pyramima. They've got all the Adelaide Hills. If you ever come into Australia, definitely put Adelaide on your list. Don't listen to what the websites say or whatever any dickheads say. Adelaide is awesome, and it's also the cheapest state to live. So I think other than Tasmania, another cool state that's overlooked. But yeah, so Green Day's not coming to Adelaide. Really sad and disappointing. My first time I got to see Green Day was Dookie. It was in Adelaide at Theb Theatre. Me and one of my best mates, Tibbo, went to that. It sold out. He lined up for I think it was something ridiculous, lined up in the city to get tickets. And it sold out in 15 minutes online. He got us 2 tickets. We went along. It was still the best concert I've ever been to in my life. I think I went to the toilet about halfway through and there was blood everywhere. Dudes with broken arms. It was just anarchy. And you got to remember, this is like 96 or 97, I think it was, when they come through. 97, 98, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I still got the shirt. It was just insane. It was just so bloody good. And I've loved them forever. When I die, my song, I'll be getting buried to Green Day. So yeah, massive fan. Now, Triple M is doing a petition to try and get Green Day to go to Adelaide. So if you're a Green Day fan like myself and you live in Adelaide, definitely get online to help that out. The boys are bloody legends. I'm sure if they hear that enough people are interested, they'll slip across to Adelaide for at least one show. And the best thing is, if it's a last minute one, it might be like a Thebby Theatre, which is Thebby Theatre is awesome, small, compact. You can fit about 5,000 people in there, perfect. You get 5,000 nutcase fans, it'll go off. Yeah, as I said, wicked. If you're a Green Day fan, shoot over the Triple M. They're doing a petition. I'll see if I've got the link that I went through. I signed the petition. I'll see if I can find that to put it down below for you guys. But yeah, definitely check it out. Worthwhile. Very, very cool. And yeah, Green Day, if you are somehow miraculously listening, please go to Adelaide because some mates want to go and see you, and you're bloody legends. And it's where it started for a lot of us, our addiction. So yeah, we do appreciate it, and keep up the awesome work if you are watching. Boys, doing well. And that's about it. Yeah, it's probably a bit short. About 13 minutes, so it's not too bad. Not a real lot on today. I didn't really have a look. I said, so my apologies. I normally go through and get a heap on a Friday, but it will mean that Monday will be action-packed, fully focused, back to normal, heaps of info for yous, tech, camera, peoples. Now, have a great weekend. If you're out and about and just watching me in the corner in the pub, cheers to you. Enjoy that cold beer. I'll have this wine, and then I'm probably going to hit the hay, get a nice early sleep. If you are at home and having a glass of red and watching the telly, even better, kick back, put your feet up. It's a weekend, enjoy it. Work's over, who cares? Have a great weekend. I'll see you all on Monday. Thanks for being subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, down here, I think there's a subscribe. There's a little bell next to it. If you smash that, both of them, you'll hear from me every Monday to Friday on a daily vlog. And normally I'm hopeful I can keep it accurate. My 1 a week videos on all sorts, travel, photography, bearings, how-tos, tech, everything I can think of, I'm trying to get out to you. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all soon. Peace.